Squidward will be performing his version of Solitude in E minor.
Yeah, E minor, all right, yeah!
Alright, so let me preface this by saying that if you're looking for analysis of the games or breakdown of plays or talking about the games themselves, unfortunately you're not going to get it from this video. The only people who enjoyed this weekend are people who are fans of the teams that won and people who tuned in to hate watch the Cowboys lose. Outside of that, everybody else was having a pretty miserable time just watching all the blowouts. I mean, from a competitive standpoint, I said it in the last video covering wildcard weekend that I think competitively this is one of the least competitive seasons that we've had in terms of wildcard. And being curious about the point spread, I actually looked up the numbers, and it turns out that the point differential in this wildcard weekend it's the highest that we've had in a while. I only went back 5 years just to see the more recent. I'm sure there's more data out there to look at all wildcard weekends, but I'm focusing specifically on these 5 years, mainly because that's all I had the attention span for. Looking at this year, the point differential was about 17 points on average per game, and that's including the 1 point win that the Lions had over the Rams. Now, if I don't include the Lions in this, it gets worse. The point differential shoots up to 20. So that means, on average, you are watching teams get blown out by at least 20 points. And in any world of sports that you live in, a 20-point blowout is enormous. But for this wild card weekend, it was the norm. I don't think that the games were interesting enough to warrant a deep analysis. We knew that the Bills were going to beat the Steelers. The Steelers got into the playoffs somehow, but we didn't think that they were going to do anything. Little bit shocked that the Eagles didn't put up more than 9 points, but again, they haven't been playing well for probably 2 months now, so anything that happens with that team isn't that much of a surprise in terms of losing. They lost to the 4-12 Giants at the time that they played them, and they didn't look good during that either, so I'm really not that surprised at the outcome of either of these games. I did pick, I don't know why, but I did pick the Eagles to win that game. I sort of thought that they would have figured something out and they would have tried to, right the wrongs and get it all together and make their last ditch effort in the playoffs. But I guess I was wrong. I was wrong on the pick, but I wasn't surprised.